Hi there, こんにちは。アニメ先生のゆきです。今日も101レッスン始めていきましょう。So, hi, Yuki here, Anime Sensei. So, 101 lesson to study Japanese is starting today as well. Okay, so I'm waiting for your request. Okay, so, どれ。お、こんにちは。ふい。So, yeah, 今日も waiting for your request. いや、オラ先生、こんにちは。今日も having some lesson here. So, as usual, if anybody wants to have a chat to study Japanese, feel free to ask me the request here too. So, こんにちは。誰でもいいですよ。Even if you join my lesson before, doesn't matter. If there's several students at the same time, I prefer somebody who never took my lesson though. But yeah, if there's anybody who is, yeah, sure. No worries. Yeah, you can take my lesson second time, which is fine too. こんにちは。So if there's anybody who have not take any lesson of mine, yeah, you can also. Otherwise, I'm gonna chat with somebody who I already did a lesson. But yeah, anyways, anybody who wants to have a session with me, feel free to press this collaboration button. So I'm ready to start anytime you want, okay? I'm doing good. ありがとうございます。So, 1Y, そうさん。So, if you would like to join the lesson, you can just press the button, request button, so that I can accept your request. Hello, こんにちは。So yeah, anybody who wants to have a chat, have a learn, or maybe have a chatting with me, or wanna have some basic grammar, I'm here today. So if you wanna have in this one-on-one lesson, just press collaboration button, please. So I'm gonna accept you here, so we can start a conversation just like this. Okay, I got a first request who's from, okay, just give me a sec. Okay, こんにちは。There you go. こんにちは。Hi again. Sorry, I forgot your name. もう一度教えてもらっていいですか？ What was your name again? あなたの名前はですか？レザーさん。そう、レザーさんですね。元気ですか？
What does it mean?
Okay. You can use a...
one day Hongul.
Yeah. What元気ですか means like, how are you? How are you doing?
I got fever today.
Yeah? What did you do?
I got fever.
I got effort? I got three?
Yes, fever.
See. Nice. なるほど。Is there anything 今日は like let's say, anything you want to learn today with me? Let's say, go ahead.
I wanna know that what is the difference of desu and desuka, meaning and the difference.
Right.
It means desuka is.
Okay, so you wanna know the difference between this and this guy. Right. Just give me a sec. So for example, so yeah, as you said, this is when you wanna make a definitive sentences like A is B. Definitive. Like A. Just give me a sec. Is B. And yeah, as you say, this guy is when you're making a question, right? So if you put the ka in the end, you can make a question sentence. そうですか。question. And?
And he and she in Japanese is
Right. Yeah. That was right. So your question was this was your question, right? He and she in Japanese. The more structured.
yes.
Okay, got it. So yeah, so first of all, he in Japanese is called kare. For he, you can use kare.
Mm,
And for
got it.
she is a 彼女.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, do you know the making a sentence structure like I am the Reza? How do you say I am Reza in Japanese?
My name is Reza.
うんうん。
Watashi no namae wa Reza Karimu desu.
Right. How do you say then his name is Reza instead?
Um, Kare wa namae wa blah blah blah. I
Cross.
think
But you instead of using wa, okay, so remember when you're using my, you need to put not wa but particle no to make it
yes.
watashi no. Same things happen when you're using his. So kare not wa but kare no. So if you wanna say
Kare
his
no.
name is the Reza, you could say 彼の名前はレザです。
Kare no namae wa Reza desu.
Right.
Okay.
How about,
How about
yeah,
she?
go ahead.
How about she?
She is like as I write in here, it's 彼女.
Oh, kanojo.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go. So if you wanna say her name, you could say 彼女の名前. Right?
kanojo. Okay.
No? That's how you make he and
Uh,
she.
and about my wife, I I have found her name.
You have what? Sorry?
About the last, I said that my wife, I forgot that.
Yeah, you forgot. Sorry, I didn't really get it. Well, you forgot what?
My wife name.
You forgot your wife's name for the which anime?
It's Mahoka Koko.
ちょっと待ってね。
It's Saegusa Mayumi.
So. Then you could say, how would you say her name is Saigisa
Her
Mayumi?
name is
It's
Kanojo no namae wa Saegusa Mayumi.
perfect. Blah. This. So that how you can make those not my but her or him. Yeah, his, her. Okay, got it. なるほど。How about he is? How about how do you say she is cute in Japanese?
Kanojo no.
No is a particle for possession, right? But now you want to say is or am. So which means, yeah, right. So you need to use 彼女は. How do you say cute? You know that word for cute in Japanese?
Kawaii.
Yeah. You could say 彼女は可愛いです。
Kanojo wa kawaii.
Like 私の、I can right. 私のワイフは三枝真由美です。彼女は可愛いです。
Kanojo wa kawaii desu.
Right. そうですね。So you okay with this he and she part here, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
What is ga for?
What is what?
Ga. Behind the wa.
Behind what? What do you mean behind what?
Yeah. What is? Ga. I am Yuki in the.
Wait. Which one are you talking about? You're talking about my
Yes. That.
background?
No. The article.
Article. Which article? You mean this picture?
Yes.
Particle. Okay, got it. You're asking about it. Maybe now you know the particle wa and you also know particle ga as well?
Yes. What is ga used for?
Okay, got it. So for example, sure. 私、just give me a sec. 私は勇気です。And Okay, can you see these two sentences and you see the differences here? 私は勇気です and 私が勇気です。Right. These sentences actually meaning the same, but depending on which particle you use, which emphasis on the different part of the sentence. For example, if you use 私は勇気です, which emphasis on the what's after that wa, so in this case, yuki, because wa is a, yuki is a coming after that wa. So that's what emphasis on when you use wa. So if you want to say, let's say, I'm not a Reza, I'm not Kenta, I'm not Mayumi, but if I'm Yuki, so if you want to emphasize on Yuki part, you use wa. But instead, if you want to emphasize on what comes before the particle, in this case, watashi, which means I, right? Then you use ga. So let's say, watashi ga yuki desu means like, not he, not she, not you, but me, I am yuki.
Okay.
Right, that's the difference between wa and ga. So which gonna be different, depends on what comes after or before you emphasize on. わかるかな？わかりますか？はい。And you also know
how
what...
about no?
Yeah, go ahead.
How about no?
No is a, yeah, as I said, possession. So if you wanna say, my name is, you know, like my...
Watashi no.
Right. So you put no, which makes all possess the possession phrase. Let's say, which part, where you from again? You're from India or Indonesia?
Indonesia.
Okay, so which part of the Indonesia you live in? Which city?
In Bogor.
Bogu? Okay, so I'm not really
Bogor.
sure about Bogu, but yeah, if you wanna say, I'm from Bogu in Asia, you could say, 私はインドネシアのボグに住んでいます。
私は
インドネシアのボグに住んでいます。
ボグに住んでいます。
Right. That's why, so if you say インドネシアの means, インドネシアス。So if you say Indonesia no means like, you know, I'm Indonesia's Bogu に住んでいます。That's what the particle no does for.
Okay.
はい。And, okay, so maybe how about O? You know what the particle O is?
No, I think.
Okay, for example, so as I mentioned before, the particle wa and ga is something which is work for I am or you are, or you know, he is, she is. That can connect you, which is connector for, just give me a sec. Like wa and ga connects to noun. So wa and ga is a connector for nouns, but o is a connector for a noun and verb. You know what I'm talking about here? Connects noun and verb. For example, let's say again, 私は、レザです。So in this sentence, the particle wa connects two nouns, which is 私 and reza, right? But instead, let's say, I eat apple. 私はリンゴを食べます。Right. So here, wa connects watashi and ringo because both watashi and ringo is a noun. But when you connect ringo and tabemasu, ringo is a noun, but tabemasu is a verb, right? That is why you use o in this case.
Can I know about ni?
Ni, okay. Ni is ni, so both ni and de is a particle for mostly used for those locations and time, right?
Okay,
so especially ni is a, let's say, ni is a particle for go to like some place. Let's say, 私はインドネシアに行きます。So, に is used for the particle to, like let's go to, like に行きます。ですね。There is a particle for a shows context. So, for example, if you're doing something in some place, let's say if you studying at your home, you use 私は家で勉強します。That's what the difference between me and they. So now, having these, maybe you could try these example questions here. Just give me a sec. There you go. やってみてください。
Number 1 is 私の名前は
Right.
Yuki desu.
Perfect. So you use no and wa. Yeah, that's good. How about second one? 私は家、blah blah, アニメ、blah blah 見ます。I watch anime at home.
私は家 What is it? No, I think.
Okay, so the particle for at or showing context.
Is で。
で、yeah. 私は家で。Then what was the connector for the noun and verb? Not noun and noun.
Oh.
Right. So, 私は家。
私は家でアニメを見ます。
Perfect. How about the third one? 私は美少女 blah 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 好きです。美少女 means
Sorry.
美少女 means cute girl, by the way. So,
私は美少女を好きです。
I see. Actually, in this case, even though this is a connector for noun and verb, this is kind of exceptional case for use ga.
が好きです。
Right. Ga is mostly used for something you like.
Okay.
How about the last one? 明日コミケ blah 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 行きます。I will go to. コミケ is a word for the word of name of the Japanese biggest comic convention, by the way.
Can I see the before?
Right.
Ni.
Right. That's okay. That's perfect. 私の名前はゆうきです。私は家でアニメを見ます。And 私は美少女が好きです。明日コミケに行きます。Perfect ですね。Any other question about here? So you gotta hear and change Japanese. Maybe it's okay, more structured sentence. Yeah. Maybe you know what? We don't have much time for verb conjugation. Maybe we can do that the next time, huh?
Yes.
Right. Before finishing, is there any other specific questions?
Any recommended anime did you recommend it to me for romance genre?
Recommended the romance anime, you said?
Yes.
How about let's say for example, Toradora? This is a little bit classic, like around 10 years ago. This is okay. Romance. I will like it. I like it. Or which romance anime you liked before?
Session Butayaro.
Then maybe you will like Toradora too. And and also, just give me a second. I forgot the name of the title. I see. Not this one. なんだっけな。ちょっと待ってね。I'm trying to remember the name. なんだっけな。 I forgot the name of it. I got the name of it. I'm gonna let you know once I remember the name. Or, okay, how about this one? Also, 隣の怪物くん. This is actually kind of shoujo anime for girls anime, but I really like that too. 隣の怪物くん and Tradora. かな? Yeah.
Last one is I want to ask how can I say then I'm asking that what is your name but to the pet like what is your dog name?
Ah, okay. So if you want to ask you your pet's name, what's your pet's name? You could ask them, あなたのペットの名前は何ですか? There you go. あなたのペットの名前は何ですか? So that, yeah. So you see that I use the to possession particle, which is no, right? So あなたの means your, and ペットの means pets, like pet. Like your pet's name is 何ですか?
Okay.
Right.
ありがとう先生。
どういたしまして。どうもありがとうございます。So yeah, feel free to come back again anytime you want, okay? あとは、yeah, also let me know once you watch the anime I recommend that, which is Tradora and 隣の怪物くんか. Also, I'm gonna let you know once I remember the name of the other rest of the anime title. I can recommend you.
Okay.
Okay, anyways. ありがとうございました。テレマカシ。テレマカシ。
Yes, ありがとう先生。
バイバイ。Okay, so that was the first session with the Reza-san. And actually, I got one more request already. It's from, just give me a sec. Who is that? I request from Ronaldo-san. Let me have, I think this is the first time with him. あれ? I'm trying to press button to, I don't know why, but I cannot accept you. So can you again send me the request? I don't know why it happens, but yeah, I'll accept you soon as. Oh, I got a different guys. Sorry, Ronaldo-san. I don't know why, but I cannot accept you. That my system kind of refused. So sorry. Instead of you, I'm gonna accept this one, like Fez-san. Okay. Fez-san ですね。フェーズ。Okay. こんにちは。I see all green background, but it's okay. If you don't want to show your face, that's fine. こんにちは。Can you hear me now? Oh.
こんにちは。
I see you now. こんにちは。So you're...
こんにちは。
Yeah. What's your name?
私は名前はフェズルです。
フェズオさんですね。よろしくお願いします。Should I call you just フェズ？
はい。
OK、フェズさんよろしくお願いします。フェズさんは何人ですか？ I mean, where are you from?
インド人です。
インド人ですね。インドのフェズ人。そしたら、フェズさん何歳ですか
16歳です。
16歳。You mean 16?
いえです。16。
16。If you wanna say, 18?
Yeah.
18 is gonna be 18かな ?18。So you got 18 years old, 18歳。Nice. いいですね。じゃあ仕事は何ですか？あなたの仕事は何ですか
？Like drawing.
Drawing? You mean you work as an artist then?
はい。
Oh, so you're already working as an artist. I thought you're the student, but you already have your job as an artist.
いいですね。I like drawing.
I see. Because, the question I ask is what your job? Because 仕事 means job.
いいですね。
Got it.
Yeah.
So maybe you wanna say you're a student then. Are you?
何？
Are you student then? Student.
はい。
Okay, so then maybe you could say when I ask what's your work, あなたの仕事は何ですか You could answer like 私は学生です。Because 学生 means student. そういうことで、私は学生です。
はい。私は学生です。
学生ですね。ナイスナイス。じゃあ最後に、あなたの趣味は何ですか？ What's your hobby? That's how something you can answer with drawing, right? Drawing と。
はい。
By the way, you know the drawing in Japanese. If not, you can use this phrase to ask me, how do you say drawing in Japanese?
Drawing like a.
Right. Perfect. So you could say, 絵が好きです。Same here. 絵が好きです。
絵が好きです。
Nice. How about アニメは好きですか？
アニメ。
好きですか？ Do you like anime?
はい。
Yeah? Okay. どんなアニメが好きですか？
どんなアニメは好きですか？
So, okay, again, remember once you hear some new word that you don't know the word, this is how you can ask, blah 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 は日本語で何ですか？
何？
You know what どんなアニメが好きですか means you know what I say now that what the どんなアニメが好きですか means if you don't get it you can use this phrase to ask me how do you say blah 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 in Japanese. You know what I'm saying about? ちょっと難しいかな。For example, so okay, maybe you know what どんな means.
どんな。
わからないかな。Okay, so if you don't know, you could ask this way. どんなは日本語で何ですか？
どんなは日本語のですか？
Yeah, then どんな means what kind of. So what kind of anime do you like? That's what I asked. どんなアニメが好きですか？ means what kind of anime do you like? So どんなアニメが好きですか？
東京ギュール。
東京ギュールが好きなんです。So you like 東京ギュール。So you like じゃあ you like 金木が好きなんですね。
金木が好きですか？
そうですか。誰が一番好きですか？ Who do you like the best from Tokyo Ghoul? Is that me, Kaneki, or the other guy?
金木。
そう。Which Kaneki do you like? Those normal form or this white hair one? This one. Awakened one.
ジュールフォン。
Yeah. Right. なるほどね。今日はじゃあ、Okay, thanks very much for coming today. Is there anything you wanna learn from me or is there anything you wanna chat about from here? Or it doesn't matter, whatever's fine. If there's anything you wanna, know about Japanese.
Can you repeat now, please? Can you repeat, please?
Sure. So today, what do you want to study with me?
Japanese practice.
Japanese, sorry? Particle?
Practice.
Practice what? What do you wanna? You can choose which lesson you wanna take from me today. Let's say counting number, or sentence structure, or how to introduce yourself, or verb conjugation, or
sentence structure.
Sentence structure. Got it. Okay. Is there any specific sentence structure you wanna make? Or okay, before that, how long have you been studying Japanese?
Nani?
Okay. How long have you been studying Japanese? When did you start studying Japanese?
Earlier 2 months.
Okay, 2 months. Okay, and doing that. Okay, right now, what are you studying? Which part of Japanese are you studying? Is there any specific grammar you studying right now? Let's say, blah blah desu, desu ka, or itsu, doko, or dare, or what are you studying right now?
I know these words.
Right. So right now, what are you studying?
I'm complete hiragana and katakana.
Okay, got it. Hiragana and katakana ka. なるほど. So if I show this, you can read every single those characters here.
I know this.
Nice. How about katakana? Katakana is also, or you said almost perfect?
This is not perfect.
Oh yeah, maybe hiragana is almost perfect then. Katakana is a little bit like 50-50.
はい。
Okay, わかりました。So sure, I'm gonna write a sentence here. そうだな。For example, okay, so before we starting, maybe let me tell you like one of the basic about it, sentence structure in Japanese. So yeah, since you can speak English very well already, so you know that in English, when you make a sentence structure is gonna be something like this. When you make a sentence like I eat an apple, which is always starting from I, which is subject, and eat, which is verb, and an apple, this is object, right? You know what I'm talking about? Not really sure. Yeah. You know.
This is my brother.
Oh, sure. Hi. Can you hear? Did you get what I said now? Did you understand?
Hi, I understand.
Okay, got it. But if you wanna translate this, I eat an apple in Japanese, it's gonna be 私はリンゴを食べます。And 私 is a subject.
Hi.
It is the same as a English, starting from
食べます。
subject. Right. But after that, you don't say 食べます because 食べます is verb, and verb comes in the end of the sentence. Before that, you put object, which is リンゴ. So 私は so subject, object, and verb. So you see the differences between English structure and Japanese structure.
Hi.
You know what I'm? Yeah. So this is a really basic sentence structure rule. So having heard of it, maybe sure. Sure. Can you try translating these sentence? For example, I drink beer. Can you try translate this sentence? If there's any phrase that you don't know, you could use this phrase to ask. Let's say if you don't know how to say drink in Japanese.
いいですか。
Yeah, beer is fine. Yeah. How about drink? You know what drink in Japanese?
私は、what is the translate on biru in Japanese?
Yeah, you could say biru. So, you know, if you want to ask me the meaning of the biru, you could ask this way. ビールは日本語で何ですか？あれ。It's a little bit laggy. 聞こえますか？ Can you hear me now?
はい。
Right. So again, so if you wanna know how do you say beer in Japanese, you could ask beer は日本語で何ですか？ So I can tell you the answer. Okay, but anyway, so beer in Japanese is called ビール. How about the drink? You know the drink in Japanese.
はい。
Oh yeah?
私は、飲みます。
飲みます。Right. ビールを飲みます。Right. So yeah, actually the other of my forward, just like the Shapham-san. Yeah, you got a right answer. Yeah, 私はビールを飲みます。So as you can see this sentence, 私 is a subject and ビール is object and 飲みます is a verb. So the order is subject, object, and verb, right? So yeah, so every time if you wanna make this is a basic sentence, but you know, if you wanna make a sentence, you always keep in mind that always start from subject, then not verb, but object, then finishing is verb. That is the biggest basic rules when you make a sentence structure in Japanese ですね。 Okay, so before we finishing this session today, is there any specific question or any specific sentence that you want me to translate in Japanese?
Nothing in question, sir. Sensei.
Yeah, for now it's pretty good. So far so good? Okay, わかりました。So, thanks very much today. So anytime if you have any question, feel free to ask me anything, by DM. Also, feel free to come visit again in this the one-on-one lesson when you have time, okay?
はい。
Right, so that was it today. ありがとうございました。
ありがとう。
Yeah, have a good one. Bye bye. Right. I kind of realize that most of you guys are really struggling with those sentence structure, right? I think I'm gonna make some more detailed this picture for next time then. But yeah, most of you guys struggling with those sentence structure and also, of course, those particle ですかね。Right, but anyway, that's how if you join this one-on-one lesson by using collaboration mode, I feel free to, actually got some requests from Shubham-san. Actually, before that, now I'm available to talk to you, Ronaldo-san. So, sorry, Shubham-san, but let me talk to the Ronaldo-san before you. あなたは可愛いです。ありがとうございます。こんにちは。Can you hear me?
こんにちは。
こんにちは。あなたの名前は何ですか？はじめまして。
はじめまして。俺の名前はジョシュアです。ジョシュア、呼んでください。
ジョシュア、わかりました。ジョシュアさんはどこに住んでますか？何人ですか？
俺は22歳です。フィリピン人です。
インド人ですね。
フィリピン人です。フィリピン人です。
フィリピンのどこですか？フィリピンのマニラですか？セブーですか？
はい、マニラ。
マニラですね。マニラで。I've been to the Manila last year. I like deep solar. なるほどね。
been there yet.
なるほどね。フィリピンのマニラに住んでるんですね。22歳だと仕事は何をしていますか？あなたの仕事は
俺はまだ、
スチューデント、
学生。
学生です。いや、いくつ俺はまだ学生です。なるほど。趣味は何ですか？
俺の趣味は、アニメを見ますと、チェスを、
アニメ
プレイチェス。
チェスやるんだ。じゃあ頭がいいんですね。はい。なるほど。どんなアニメが好きですか
？Anything, I guess. Anything. Any genre.
OK。なんですか？じゃあ幅を、今何を見ていますか？今、
進撃の巨人。
Sorry？ 進撃の巨人ですね。進撃の巨人のキャラクターで誰が一番好きですか？
ミカサ
赤マンが好きなんですね。なるほど。リヴァイよりもミカサ。そう。そうですか。ナイス。日本語はいつから勉強してますか
？I can't remember, but I think I've been studying 日本語 for, well, it's not consistent.
Right.
It's not consistent, but I think I've been studying for 5 years. But I've been
like on and off, right?
はい。俺はいとこがあるです。
いとこ
はい、日本人のいとこです。
日本人のいとこがいるんですね。
俺のおばさんは福島で住んでいる。そして俺のおばあさんは東京で住んでいます。
なるほど。Your cousin, your relative, they are living in Japan. Are they actually?
はい。
なるほど。
俺は16歳かな。
なるほど。
彼女の誕生日は uh, November 4?
November 4? Like 11月4日?
Hi. I was supposed to be going there, but
But you have
of
to
the
cancel because
pandemic,
of COVID. Right.
yes.
それは残念ですね。じゃあ日本に行ったことはありますか？
よくわかりませんですけど。
日本に来たことはありますか？ Have you ever been to Japan before? ないか。Like, supposed to be. なるほど。You were gonna come visit here this year, but you couldn't because of COVID. Sorry to hear that. なるほど。そうなんだ。日本語はいつもどうやって勉強していますか？
俺、
うん。
I'm sure I can understand.
Right, what I'm saying.
But
It's kind of hard to react, right? I
like
understand that.
I'm having difficulty of
Speaking.
composing what I am
Right.
going to. I first studied sentence structure, what you're
Right.
teaching earlier,
I
subject,
see.
object, verb,
Good to hear that.
and then I studied kana
Kana, so
characters.
like hiragana,
Hiragana,
katakana.
So because of the pandemic, I have had the chance to study kanji as well.
That's good.
I forgot most of it by now because I haven't been consistent with my.
So
If I remember correctly, I kind of studied 250 kanji characters.
Right.
I can't remember it now. Really. I use flashcards, the spaced repetition. That's what someone will ask me what I could recommend for studying kanji. I recommend. Totally recommend.
What do you recommend? What kind of tool you using to study kanji for now?
Flashcards. I can't remember the software apps. Anki.
Right. Anki was good. Yeah. Also, the recommendation is called Wanikani. This is also a nice tool to study kanji, but this is paid up, so you need to pay money for it, like monthly. But this is more like easier to use. Maybe your dog, he also wants to study Japanese, huh?
ごめんなさい。
大丈夫です。By the way, since you're running the kanji, let me get your name in kanji. Joshua. This is your kanji. Like, I just typed the kanji name here. Joshua.
ごめんなさいけど、俺の漢字の名前はまだわかりませんでした。
Right. That's okay. This is my present. That this is your name now, Joshua, in kanji.
すげえ。漢字は何ですか？
ちょっと待ってね。意味は
何ですか？
なんだろうな。It's kind of hard to translate. Just give me a sec. Actually, I'm gonna get you something else because it's kind of easier to translate. Just give me a sec. どうしようかな。And the first kanji means castle, and shoot means roll, and means demi Barbara. Different. Yeah, どうぞ。This is your name.
You know, I kind of remember one word.
Oh yeah.
In kanji, but I can't recall what it looks like. I think it sounds like my name.
Okay.
And I kind of like it what it means. And the word is jozu kana. Meaning jozu. Meaning
like jozu?
Meaning skilled, I think.
Skilled. Right. Jozu. This is jozu. Yeah. なるほど。
上手と呼んでいます。
なるほど。そうなんだ。なるほど。じゃあね、結構今、パンデミックでね、 外に行けないけども、その分、ね、you can study very much. 勉強できますもんね。頑張って勉強してください。
頑張ります、頑張ります。
Before we finishing, is there any other question? 他に質問は
I want to ask you how I can, because as you have heard, I quite understand a little bit of Japanese already,
Right,
but I
right,
can express myself well. How can I practice to express myself better?
Okay, first of all, I know it's kind of hard, but you better to find out some Japanese people that you can talk to in the native Japanese. Otherwise, having the only way you can improve your speaking is speaking with native people.
ありがとうございます。
Right. Or maybe, I'm also doing those online. Yeah, I'm always here, but also if you want to have a private lesson, I'm also doing this online private lesson on the platform called Italki. This is also something, I can recommend you. Not only me, but there's also some people, the other teacher also teaching this lesson. Right.
ありがとうございます。
And also, you know what, this is kind of weird advice, but the best way of making you fluent in other languages, which is drinking alcohol. If you drink alcohol.
本当ですか？本当ですか？
そう思いますよ。だってね、because when you making a sentence, let's say when you Japanese sentence, I think, I'm pretty sure you're trying to always making perfect sentence. But to me, being perfect is not really good. But instead, if you drink beer, which makes your brain works not really there, so you speak whatever you feel like. So, だからね、
ありがとうございます。
を飲むとね、I think this is a good way to drinking beer. Yeah. そう思いますよ。Right. Some other people also saying this is true. Yeah. Right. そう思います。Okay. Anyway, I hope you can do that. 頑張ってくださいね。上手くなるといいですね。
ありがとう。頑張ります。
Right. Anyway, じゃあ、どうもありがとうございました。
またね。バイバイ。
Bye. So yeah, I kind of feel guilty that, my best advice is drinking beer to be more fluent Japanese speaker. But yeah, anyway, that's something I can recommend you. And I now got one more request from I think this is gonna be last one today. Yeah. The last student today, which is either Anime Lady or Shama-san. But sorry, Anime Lady-san, because I've done a lesson with you before, and the other one, Shabham-san, this is, I believe this is the first time with him, so let me take him this time. Anime Lady 7-san, so maybe next time, when you make it, I'm gonna have a lesson with you. Sorry about that, though. How can I find friends from Japan? How about using Hello Talk? You can use Hello Talk. Yeah, sorry about that. Sensei. Can you hear me now?
Hey.
I hear you, but I cannot see your display. Well. Let me invite you once again. For now, let me kick out you and I'm gonna invite you soon. Shabham. Wait, there you go. Let me request. Shubham. ダメかな。Again, I only hear my voice. I only hear your voice. I cannot see your display here. なんでだろう。Can you hear my voice though, right? Can you hear me?
はい。
Yeah, I hear you, but なるほど。This is a little bit weird. Just give me a second. In that case, let me, okay. じゃあまず put this one here. So maybe with his question, yeah, right, you can now you're here, right? So ちょっと変だな。あれ、where's him? いないな。あれ I cannot find you now. なんでだろう。yeah, I can see him, right? なんでだろう。いないかな Maybe I'll wait for him 1 to 2 more minutes. Then, yeah. Okay, let me. どれYeah, maybe network problem. If it keep happening, sorry, but maybe next time can you come back again with better Wi-Fi networks options settings? I mean, if I can have a lesson with you, I think I'm gonna have the last lesson with anime lady-san. I'm gonna wait 1 more minute. Then, yeah, if he can make it. Right. Just like Japan Lord-san said that. Right. そうね。Thanks very much for your advices, Adam and Japanology-san. ありがとうございます。But maybe anyway, this time, sorry. I cannot, think your network got some problems. So next time, can you come back again? So I'm gonna, take you, as much as soon as I see you, but not for this time. Sorry about that, Shapham-san. So for now, let me have a lesson with Anime Lady-san. はい、こんにちは。You didn't expect that to have a lesson, huh? Okay, so. Sorry, I kind of forgot your name. What was your name again? 名前何ですか？
クリスティ。
クリスティ。
私も名前はクリスティ。クリスティ
さんですよね。はい。クリスティさん、元気ですか？
元気です。
はい。今日は何をしていましたか？
何？
今日は、Okay, let me. So just making sure you can read hiragana and katakana, do you? ひらがなは
No, not katakana. Not katakana.
ひらがな you can read hiragana then.
No, not really.
Not really.
Not.
Maybe you can give it a try. 今日は just 皆さん何を
Okay.
Can you try reading this sentence? どうだ難しいかな It's kind of hard? Yeah? No.
Yes, very hard.
yeah. 今日は何をしていましたか？はい。今日は何をしていましたか？ If there's new word you don't understand, you can use this phrase. blah 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 はどういう意味ですか？
Like, how do we say like I like this color in Japanese? Kind of.
Oh, you mean this color? This red one? What do you mean? Which color? Yeah.
Blue.
Thank you. If you want to say, 私 I like this color in Japanese. 私はこの色が好きです。There you go. This is how you can make a sentence like 私はこの色が好きです。Because you know what 私 means, right? Right.
Yes.
You also learned the Japanese particle stuff before?
No, actually no.
Okay, got it. Because so the Japanese particle wa is for wa is a particle for is, am or are. But yeah, anyway, like 私は like I am この色が好きです。you know what この or これ ever heard that before? この
Yeah.
Yeah. What does この means? このはどういう意味ですか？
Kono, like, what is that?
Ah,
What is that?
惜しいな、惜しいな。Kono means this.
Oh.
Right, right, right. And color in Japanese is 色。And as I said, ブラブラが好きです。は、I like blah 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 blah. So I like this color. Like 私はこの色が好きです。
Okay.
Right, right, right. Using that sentence, can you also try to make some sentence saying I like this blah 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 in Japanese? How about I like this cat?
私は猫の好きです。が好きです。
私はこの猫が好きです。はい。私はこの猫が好きです。Right. How about...
Oh yeah, and one question.
どうぞ。
Like, sorry for my dog.
Yeah, maybe you want to study Japanese too. Yeah, no worries.
There's a word hajimemashite.
Right.
Like we use hajimemashite before watashi wa. Like
you don't need to say はじめまして. You don't say 私は. Just はじめまして is fine. はじめまして.
Like what does the meaning of hajimemashite? Like?
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Nice to meet you と。Okay, なるほど。you know what? Before we going, I got a question, but the other four answered that. Also, yeah, thanks very much, Shabham-san. So, what was the difference between watashi and boku? By the way, do you know the difference between watashi and boku, Christian?
Don't really know the meaning of boku, but watashi wa is like used for
I.
One. I am and are.
Right, right. And actually, boku also means I am, I are. And the difference is watashi is more polite form and boku is more for friendly. So if you wanna talk to your friends, you use boku. And mostly boku is used for boy, as the Shabham-san say. Sometimes there's some girls who sing boku too, but this is only for boyish girls. So if you wanna pretend behave as if boyish girl, you can also use boku. Let's say boku wa Christian desu. It's also fine. But most of people who use boku is mostly for male boys. Right. そうですね。So just like that, there's so many other those personal pronouns, like just for saying I, not only watashi, boku, but let's say ore or washi or watashi or so many kinds of I words. But depending on which one you use, you can differentiate your character, your personality. Right. ですね。他に何か質問はありますか？質問はありますか？ Okay, the next question. 質問はありますか？わかりますか？この You got these questions here? そう、質問はありますか？ If you see any new word here, you can use this phrase to ask the meaning of it.
質問はありますか？
はどういう意味ですか？ So that you can ask me the meaning, right? あれ、
質問はどういう意味ですか？
質問は perfect. 質問 means question です。質問 means question. 質問 means question ですね。Then, ブラブラブラは、あれIs your Wi-Fi okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So 質問 means question and blah 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 はありますか means do you have blah blah blah. So 質問はありますか is for do you have any questions? So 質問はありますか
Yeah.
大丈夫
No.
Is there anything else you want to chat about? Let's say, what kind of anime you crazy about these days? Or, is there any video game you really, 何かありますか好きなアニメはありますか No? You don't watch anime?
Like, how do we say like no in Japanese? No.
Like, simply saying no. There's a several ways why you could say the most popular one is called いいえ. And if you want to say nothing, you could say ありません.
Arimasen.
うんうんうん
Arimasen.
ありません。本当に you don't watch anime these days?
Yeah, like exams just got over, so like I'm continuing watching anime.
そうか。大変でしたね。Is it tough one or it was easy for you?
Tough.
Yeah? Easy. Tough. そうか。
Tough.
大変でしたね。So, it's already finished or you still have more exams?
It's finished now. Finals are left. It's gonna be in January.
Okay, so I see. So until that, do you think you can watch more anime or no?
I think if I will have
Yeah?
time.
Yeah, you should. Right. わかりました。So if you don't have any other question, that should be it for today. どうですか大丈夫
Yes.
?Okay, わかりました。では、that should be it today ですね。Okay, then. ありがとうございました。
どういたしまして。
はい、いや、バイバイ。Have a good one.
バイバイ、さよなら。
さよなら。So yeah, that was all 4 lessons I had, and I think that should be it. But before we finishing, since I got several questions here, so let me here. So the question from Adam, this is about a personal pronouns. Asking about the saying 俺 or 我, saying myself. So as I said, 私 or 僕 or 俺, those are the usual phrases. But let's say if you use this kanji, this is for 俺 or 我, right? This is really, how should I say? Really pushy character. なんかとっても偉そうな、like selfish character. This sounds really, yeah, you could say just sounds like samurai. Also sounds very selfish, I think. One character I can think of those who using ore to calling yourself is the Gilgamesh from Fate, Stay Night, or Unlimited Brave Arcs. The Gilgamesh, he's a guy who calling himself ore or ware. And as you know, he's really arrogant. Yeah, arrogant guy. ですかね。And I got the next question, which is from Yeah, samurai has. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it something like the samurai has. Good point. I need more length though. Adam-san, you could use both ore and ware. Some people, I think maybe ware もう使えるかな。あと、if you wanna talk like samurai, you could also use 拙者。拙者 is also for, like Japanese as well. I am so thinking. Thanks very much for saying that. Yeah, I don't know if I don't I don't look like Japanese, but yeah, sorry. I'm Japanese. Okay. You know what? I know I got a question from several of you, and I understand that I got a question from you as well, but I need to answer all of you guys, so sometimes it takes time, so please wait a little bit for a second. And yeah, I'm not a Hindi. Right. And then how much it costs for one meeting? You mean you're talking about the private lesson, not here on Naitoki? And in that case, the cost will be changing depending on time length. Let's say for 30 minutes, it's gonna be $18, and for 1 hour, it's gonna be $25 or $27, something like that. But for the first time, I mean, as a trial lesson, I charge only for first time trial lesson, it's charged $8, as it says here. But yeah, that was a great question. Thanks very much for asking, Reza-san. And sorry, for today, like I told you, this is already finishing that my private lesson time is already 1 hour. So I think I'll be back tomorrow as well. But before finishing, let me just answer one by one those questions. Who made the Japanese language? Good question, but I don't know. Seriously. 誰だろうね。No idea about that. Where will I find it? I have seen the story that to start learning Japanese, one must learn hiragana. But I can find hiragana. What I mean, you cannot find my hiragana, those posts. Those are not in the archives, but all in my posts. Also, if you check, collection, that the IG feature called collection. There's some collection for the hiragana. Anyway, I'm gonna send you the link later. So your ID is just give me a second. I'm gonna take a memo so that I can send you later. Adorija.das.969. I got it. Gonna send you the hiragana collection later after the lesson. Okay. そんな感じかな。So, sure. How to build a complex sentence. You know what? This is what exactly I'm teaching in private lesson. And I think next time I'm going to do that to some other students. So if you want, I'm going to teach you about that in the next one. So maybe want to send me the DM later so we can, keep in touch with and discuss about how we going to do that. So maybe in the next lesson we can do that. And beforehand, I'm going to prepare those fishy stuff as well. Right. 仕事 OK、そんな感じかな。はい。How many types will be there in Japanese? What do you mean? How many types of what? How many? Sorry, どんなのことかな。OK, anyways, didn't ね。never ends, but yeah, こたつはここにはないですね。Maybe in the first floor, there might be one こたつ, but 最近こたつは I don't use こたつ these days, but yeah, sometimes, yeah, maybe my home got some こたつ, but I don't really usually use this nowadays. But anyway, okay, that should be it today かな。Okay, じゃあ今日はここまでにしましょう。So, thanks very much for coming today. Oh my, I had more, I think it was the most, 今日はたくさん生徒さんが来ましたね。So, yeah, I think I'll be back tomorrow as well. So, if you have any other question, please prepare and see tomorrow, hopefully. So that should be it for today. どうもじゃあ、ありがとうございました。バイバイ。はい。ありがとうございます。